Breaking today, some good news on the economy. The inflation rate dropping down to 2.7%. This after President Trump told the nation in last night's address that his administration has been laser focused on bringing prices down. Listen to what he said.
Here at home, we're bringing our economy back from the brink of ruin. The last administration and their allies in Congress looted our treasury for trillions of dollars, driving up prices and everything at levels never seen before. I am bringing those high prices down and bringing them down very fast.
Howard Lutnick is the Commerce Secretary and joins us now for more on all of this. So let's put the number up on the screen again because this was a surprise. 2.7% in November was the inflation rate. That's really got to be, Mr. Secretary, a finger in the eye to all of the president's critics who have said, oh, he hasn't done anything to curb inflation. And then it also opens up the possibility of more Fed rate cuts next year.
Well, President said he was going to bring prices down and that he was going to grow our revenue through tariffs, but he was not going to let prices go up. We're cutting energy prices. We're cutting interest rates, right? These things are coming down. And I think what you're going to see next year is an extraordinary year. Energy prices down, interest prices down, and earnings up, up, up.
You know, Mr. Secretary, it's Sandra here in New York. Thanks so much for joining us today. So I keep this sheet. I look at all these economic figures every single day. And I know you've been doing this a long time. And I know you've probably got those key figures that you watch to gauge, the economy and where it's headed. I see so many great things. I see gas coming down, oil coming down, grocery prices coming down. All these good things are happening, but yet I see consumer confidence has taken a pretty significant hit this year. It's down about 16% since President Trump took office. What do you see as that disconnect? Why are things going so well in so many areas, but yet consumer confidence is taking such a hit?
Well, that's why we got to have people watch Fox so they actually get the truth rather than the fake news. I mean, you've got the president fighting for drug prices to be lower, fighting for energy prices to be lower, fighting for interest rates to be lower. Those are the three big pushes. And then the other side of the coin is bringing in these trillions of dollars of investment are going to drive jobs, high-paying jobs, great jobs. You get the earnings up, and you have the golden age coming. It's got to be both sides. The 1-2 punch has got to be delivered, and that's what we're focused on.
Okay, so Sandra asked you about the reality versus the perception. So I got to ask you about some of the things that the president said last night, because some of them were just mathematically impossible. Listen to what he said about bringing down the price of prescription drugs. Listen here.
I negotiated directly with the drug companies and foreign nations, which were taking advantage of our country for many decades, to slash prices on drugs and pharmaceuticals by as much as 400, 500, and even 600%.
Well, if you cut something by 100%, the cost goes down to zero. If you cut it by 4, 5, or 600%, the drug companies are actually paying you to take their product. So it raises the question, how much of last night's speech was hyperbole and how much was fact?
No, what he's saying is you bring it, if a drug was $100 and you bring the drug down to $13, right? If you're looking at it from $13, it's down 7 times.
It's not a 600%.
Well, but it's 700% higher price before. It's down 700% now, right? So a $13 would have to go up 700% to get back to the old one. So it all depends on when you look at it. You could say it's down 87%, or you could say it would have to go up 700% to be the same one. So it just depends on what you look at it. But basically what he's saying, and we all know what he's saying, is we are hammering the price of drugs down. That's what's happening, and he's announcing it all the time. He's got more announcements even between now and the end of the year. So we're going to cut prices on drugs, and that's going to, you know what that does? It'll lower your price of insurance, right? Because drug prices are what drive up insurance costs. So it's going to lower the price of insurance. The president is going after those key building blocks that cause prices to be higher, knocking them down one at a time. That brings the whole thing down.
Mr. Secretary, I imagine a lot of New Year's resolutions out there for some Americans is to get into a home. People have struggled with what has been a very tight housing market all over the country. The average price of a new home right now is still over $400,000 in this country. That's unaffordable for so many Americans. So can you give us your forecast for the new year? Are you going to get this? I mean, can we eventually see this housing market moving? What's it going to take? Is it going to take lower interest rates? I mean, what can you tell people who are looking to get into a home?
So when President Trump left office the first time, the average age of a home buyer, first-time home buyer, was 33 years old. And now it's 40 years old. It's ridiculous. So we've got to do a number of things, and the president is on it. We've got to get those interest rates down. He's going to pick a new Fed governor, a new Fed chairman, and they are going to bring rates down. Why is the strongest country in the world have the 34th highest interest rate in the world? It makes no sense. Lower interest costs and then get in front of all these different regulations and state permitting, right? Think this through. We are meeting the whole government, all the key factors and all the key players. We're all getting together. We're all speaking to the president once a week now, giving him all the ideas. Early next year, he's going to pick all the best ideas and come back with a consolidated, concise housing policy that's going to make housing more affordable for Americans. We all agree you've got to do it, and the president's on it.
A lot of people will be looking forward to that, no question. A lot of people will be looking forward to this, too, is that the big effects of the big, beautiful bill for individuals are going to be felt when they file their tax return. Here's part of it. Increased standard deduction, SALT deduction cap increases to $40,000 from $10,000, though that is income limited. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on auto loan interest, extra senior standard deduction, $200 increase in the child tax credit, partial refund of the adoption tax credit. How will the average American benefit, Mr. Secretary, when they do their taxes?
I think they're going to get thousands of dollars. They're going to get thousands of dollars back in their tax returns, right? So the income that they're going to get on those tax days is going to be extraordinary. Look for the second quarter of 2026 to be amazing as all this money comes back into the economy from this big, beautiful bill, which really takes care of Americans. Finally, the president has the power to take care of Americans. Someone actually in the White House cares about the real people of America.
Mr. Secretary, only a couple seconds left here, but since you're putting so much weight on bringing those interest rates down, care to name your pick for the next chair of the Federal Reserve?
I can tell you for certain that the President of the United States, Donald Trump, is going to pick the right person. He's got great candidates. I feel amazingly confident that the cast who's in front of him are great choices. And the president, he's got it in his mind, but the president's going to pick.
Yeah, we were talking off camera, and he likes everybody.
No, I mean, if you put great candidates in front of him, and these people are fantastic,
you like
he's going to
everybody.
select. I do. I like, you know what happens is if you like the choices, then the president can choose amongst great choices. That's what we did in transition. That's what he's got in front of him for this chairman of the Fed. And I think rates are going to come down as they should in America. Why does America have 4% rates when the rest of the world has 2%? It makes no sense. Thank goodness the president gets to choose a new chairman of the Fed.
Appreciate you, Mr. Secretary. Thank you very much for coming on.
All right, second quarter 2026, amazing. You heard it here first. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.